Deion Sanders now approaching the podium.
My man, how you doing, sir?
Coach, we'll again open it up with opponent, and we'll have questions from the group.
Oh, Central played a heck of a game. Is this on? I could talk in. There we go. Heck of a game. Well coached. I think during every trick play they did, it worked. It was a wonderful timing of it. Our defense didn't show up today by any means. Offensively, we got it done, and I'm still replaying that last play in overtime. Not the last play, the second to the last play that we didn't come up with. It don't seem like that was real. It's kind of surreal. But overall, it was a great game. Great for the viewers, great for HBCU. Just great overall game. Hats off to that coaching staff, the head coach, all those players, the fan base, the cheerleaders who I got the opportunity to meet yesterday while I was getting a haircut. Hats off to them. So I'm very unfortunate. Much love to all the JSU fans, but came up short once again. Don't know what to say, but I'm going to find it today.
Second row.
Yes, Dr. Cavill.
This is Dr. Cavill inside the HBC Sports Lab. Good afternoon, Coach Sanders.
How you doing,
Coach
sir?
Prime. With that saying, at the end of the game, as you talking about replaying the second before the last, but actually, if you would have scored in that drive, would you have went to 2 or you just play it all out?
I'd have played it all out. I'm very trusting of us, and I kept feeling like the defense was going to get it together. Sooner or later, they was going to put it together. But, shoot, you can't take nothing away from them. They played their butts off. I think they ran 3 plays in this whole game, and it was very effective with those 3 plays.
Bill Troche, Sporting News. Yesterday you said the emotions of the season ending would be tempered a little bit because you know you and Shedeur will probably be playing or being together again. After such an emotional finish, you still feel that way?
The emotions came before the game. In the pre-game speech, it was you guys get to see it probably in 3 days or something like that. I think Tuesdays. We always put it out on Tuesdays. It was something to behold. It was a moment. It was a moment. The whole theme of the message was now. Just that word, now.
Very back.
Vaughn Wilson, HBCU Game Day. Coach, one thing you emphasized all during your time was HBCUs play good football and there are good coaches there.
Yes.
Just expound on that.
I can't speak for the coaches, and I don't know if that's the coach's dream in HBCU just to remain. I say that because there's some wonderful, very talented coaches that can coach their butts off, not just advance to a higher level of college football, but some of these guys should get an opportunity to coach in the NFL. I know Willie Simmons personally, and he is unbelievable as a head coach, as a coordinator. He whatever he chooses to do. And I hired Coach Dancy on my staff because of how good of a coach he is in a desolate place that he probably would have never won. But this man can coach his butts off. Coach McNair at Alcorn. I could go on and on and on, and they don't get credit. They really don't. And anytime I can shine light on them, I'm not just doing it just to shine light because these guys are really good. And they should be noticed. They should be focused upon.
Coach Sanders, Mike Washington, Dr. Cavill's inside the HBCU Sports.
Yes.
Immediately after the game, what was your message? What were the words you imparted to those men? Obviously, all kinds of emotions. So what was your message?
I don't recall, but it was my stuff is not planned, so I don't even recall because it just once we got them all off the field and did the fight song, and I got a chance to shower and to reflect a little bit and think. Then I just went out there and we prayed as a team, as we always do. Then I just gave them whatever God gave me. I don't even recall. I'm pretty sure we recorded it. We record everything. You know I keep receipts, so. You'll probably see that. I don't know when my son schedules that to come out, but it was very thoughtful. It was very thoughtful. And it was still dealing with the theme of the now.
Go ahead, man.
I miss these guys already, man. Like I love them. Like, I don't know how other coaches get down, but these young men, as well as young women that's on the staff, the equipment team, and the training staff, we're different. I think one of my gentlemen from Colorado, are you here? He's been tailing me and doing a wonderful job, and he wanted to see how we move. So he's been really talking to a multitude of kids on our team, and one of the things that he regurgitated to me was like, man, this is a family, right? He said, this is a darn family. I said, yeah, I mean, it's not easily conceived, but we are. We love like that. We love like that. We truly do.
2 more questions.
Coach, Wilton Jackson, Sports Illustrated. When Travis Hunter caught that touchdown pass, what went through your mind? That's the first part. And then the second part of the question I want to ask is, how do you view your legacy at Jackson State now?
When Travis caught the touchdown pass, like, all right, we finally, like, I was expecting that couple plays prior, but we finally got it at the end. Make sure we hit the extra point. I'm thinking ahead. I don't play or coach for legacy. I coach for kids. I coach for resolutions. I coach for love and passion. It's not a job to me. I read the stuff every now and then. I don't read everything because I ain't got that kind of time. But to even fathom the fact that I would do something for money and God has been good to me financially, that blows my mind. Because you didn't say that when I was in the hospital for a month and I came on the sideline in a wheelchair. Did I do that for money? When I'm reaching in my pocket and paying for stuff, did I do that for money? When I'm loving on these kids and doing stuff that you would even fathom that a coach would do, did I do that for money? Money don't move me. I move money.
Coach Roland Martin, there were 2 emotional moments after the game. You were picking players off the bench, but also in the tunnel. You embraced Robert Brazile.
Yeah.
And both of you are very emotional. Talk about those 2 situations after the game.
I wanted to have a last opportunity to speak to my team as a unit. So that's why I was trying to get them in and comfort them as well. Because a lot of those young men were emotional because we didn't fathom a loss. We don't think like that. With Robert Brazile, that's like big brother. That's like uncle. And I feel like I let him down. Like, that's my man. Like, I call a few people before accepting the job to let him know what I was contemplating. And he was one of the ones because I wanted his blessing. And I wanted to understand the lay of the land because I didn't really know a lot about the HBCUs. And he's been there every step of the way. He's done things that you don't even understand. But he's been there for me to give me guidance and comfort and love and wisdom. And I sincerely love him. And I feel as though I let him down. And that's going to be with me for the rest of my life. I love him that much. He's in the meetings on Friday just to be there for us. He's always there. Whenever he could make the games, he's there. And the young men love him, not because of what he's accomplished, but who he is to us. And I just feel that way.
So for everything that you did, how do you feel like you let them down? For everything you accomplished?
We lost, man. We lost twice. I'm a winner. I know I don't just measure. I'm sorry, sis. I just got to complete it. I apologize. I don't measure everything by W's and L's because, graduation rate, people staying out of trouble legally. I think we have several kids that are fathers. I want them to be great fathers. You can't measure that kind of stuff. But, not winning, you measure that kind of stuff. But I feel like we've won, but we didn't win that game. But that's just me. I just feel like I let him down. And that hurts. I love him that much. I want to make note to a man that's been there for me. Throughout all this, I've lost several people through this short journey of Jackson. And my pastor was one of them. And God sent me another man that has filled that void and then some. Is Pastor Smith, you here? God, I love you, my brother. They don't understand what I dealt with in the hospital, do they? They have no clue. But you did, and you were there. And you came every time I needed you. You pick up the phone every time I call you. So a lot of things we may seem to make it seem like it's easy, but it's not easy, spiritually or physically or psychologically or emotionally. But God will send you a man, and God send you. So I just wanted to recognize you in your city, in your town, and let you know how much you mean to me. I love you, Pastor. We good, sis? Hey, guys, some of you I may never run across again. I hope I do. Dr. Kabil, I love your colors. Way to change the game up on them. Hey, but let me tell you something. We would have never gotten to the level that we've gotten to if it had not been for y'all. The good and the bad. You know, some of y'all just got a negative pen and you're going to do what you do. God bless you. I need you too. I need y'all too. Because then another guy with a positive pen going to flip that whole thing. But thank you just for shining light on HBCUs. I'm not walking away. I'm going to still always love HBCUs in my time. Ashley Robinson gave me an opportunity that was phenomenal, and I was able to maximize my moments. But if it had not been for those opportunities, I probably wouldn't have received those other opportunities that I have received. So I'm forever in debt. I'm going to miss the Sonic Boom with all my heart. Dr. Little, our cheerleaders. I mean, so many people. I can't be on to have a roll call. But I thank y'all, each and every last one of y'all, for what you've contributed. White, black, Hispanic, Asian, anybody that has ever reported, not on just me, but HBCUs, and uplift this whole movement. The movement don't stop with a man, although it may have started. The movement gonna continue with a plan. I'm gonna say that again. The movement don't stop with a man, although it may have started like that. But the movement is gonna continue with a plan. God bless. Nobody clap for me, y'all?